Thank you, Honourable Chairperson. Chairperson, let me firstly thank the Honourable Burke for this and sponsoring this very important debate and a very current debate that is important for the future of our country. We all know that we have inadequate economic growth, and it has been said by many members during this debate. And inadequate economic growth stands at the core of our fiscal and social woes. The budget deficit is a result of insufficient economic growth, wrong priorities, over-expenditure, looting, and corruption. Less economic growth, Honourable Chairperson, causes more unemployment, more poverty, more dependency on government for grants and social functions, and thus more government expenditure priorities. More government expenditure and less growth, less government revenue. The budget deficit must be addressed sustainably. Increasing taxes to just now lessen the budget deficit is short-sighted. It will, in the short term, increase revenue, but in the long term, it will lead to less economic activity because people will have less money to spend, and that will lead to reduced growth and thus ultimately less revenue, and thus more poverty and more unemployment. We need economic growth to address inequality, poverty, and unemployment, not redistribution. Taxpayers are already overburdened, whilst the government is being exploited by entrepreneurs, and taxpayers' money is being looted by corrupt fat cats. Chairperson, cost containment should not only be about looking at what government is spending money on, but should also focus on what government pays for goods and services. One example, cost containment measures were put in place a few years ago where members of the executive are not permitted to fly business class anymore. But, Honourable Chairperson and Honourable Members, in many instances, and I almost want to say most instances, government departments pay more for an economy class ticket than a normal person would pay for a business class ticket directly from an airline. Every rand and cent is important whilst we are in this fiscal crisis. The Zondo Commission noted that the primary national interest is best served when the government derives the maximum value for money in the procurement process. Let us stop enriching a few BE entrepreneurs who are exploiting government and where there's no value for money to the detriment of the rest of the country's citizens, especially the poor. I thank you.